up, guys? Big up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Apologies for the lateness yet again. Was supposed to be 6:30 for this stream. I ended up going out briefly. I had to pop out and deal with something. So that's why I'm later. Obviously 7 now, 7 o'clock. But I had to get on here for this preview. Villa versus the Bees, of course, on Sunday. A real toughie for us. What chance have we got against, I think it's third place still, Villa. Yeah, they're still third. Really tough. Really tough at Villa Park. Yeah, we did beat them twice, obviously, it was last year now, early this season. We beat them 1-0 at the G-Tech, and obviously in the Carabao Cup, we beat them there as well. But they weren't at their best then. They were down near the bottom, as we all know, in the relegation or near that. And what a difference that has been since then. Look at where they are now, Villa. And superb form, red hot form. I'm not fancying our chances here at all, guys. I think we're done here. I think we're going to lose big time. I mean, I kept trying to be positive for the other games. I kept saying, "Oh, look, we're going to win. We're going to beat Forest." That was a no-brainer for me that we should have won that. But then, of course, we didn't, and that was at home as well. So we didn't beat Chelsea. We couldn't beat Forest. So what chance have we got against Villa that are really going well? You know, in the top three. I mean, there's no chance, surely, guys. No. I've got no chance here. No hope, no prayer, no faith whatsoever. But then again, we are Brentford, and who knows? We may just turn up for this one. And who knows? A shock. But I don't think it will be. I think we're going to lose again. No doubt we're going to get into the bottom half. We got Newcastle after this. Maybe more of a chance because they're hot and cold this season. So maybe we could beat them at St James's Park. Then we got Arsenal at home. At the G-Tech, well, even at G-Tech, surely we ain't beating Arsenal, are we? So it's Arsenal. And they got that bloody German giraffe back, Arsenal. Don't forget. He'll probably score against us now. No doubt we'll have Vista scoring against us for Newcastle. Because that's what happens. We have our ex-players always scoring against us most of the time. And then we'd have fucking that German giraffe scoring against us for Arsenal. Oh dear. That's what happens, isn't it? Doesn't it, eh? That's what we had. That's what we had, guys. That's what happened. Class B's. But anyway, get moving. Let's thinking about this one first. Get this one out of the way. Ollie Watkins, of course, playing here, of course. And will he score against us again? We kept him quiet in those other games. He didn't score against us. Makes a change, you know, to be honest. That is great to stop him scoring, but no doubt he may score this time, or they're going to have others. They got Tammy Abraham, of course, has just come in. They just signed him. Will he come on? Will he play any of this game? He probably will score against us, probably, no doubt, on his debut. So who knows? But anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to show the articles now. Hold on a minute, guys. This is the sort of injury update for us. Yeah, this would be, we got a real issue here. We've got Christopher Ayer and Mikael Damsgaard out injured. Yeah, Brentford injury update, Christopher Ayer and Mikel Damsgaard. Brentford head coach Keith Andrews provides an update on Christopher Ayer and Mikel Damsgaard ahead of the Bees Premier League meeting with Aston Villa on Sunday, 2 p.m. kickoff, live on Sky Sports. Head coach Keith Andrews has provided an update on Christopher Ayer and Mikel Damsgaard ahead of Brentford's Premier League meeting with Aston Villa on Sunday. The duo were forced off during the Bees' 2-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. It was the main reason I didn't sleep so well on Sunday night. Those two coming off in the way they did, Andrews began. It was concerning, but they're both pretty good. Really, it's nothing serious. Whether they'll be available for the weekend or not, I'm not entirely sure on both of them. But if they're not that, but if they're not, they won't be far off. That tells you it's not too bad, thankfully, because I was pretty worried. Josh De Silva, knee ligament, as usual, remains sidelined, while Fabio Carvalho and Anthony Malambo will both miss the rest of the campaign due to ACL injuries. I have to keep saying it. I sound like a scratch record, but that's what it is. Those three usual suspects, I'm afraid, all out. The Bees beat the Villains 1-0 in the reverse fixture at GSET Community Stadium in August. But we'll face a stern test on Sunday. Yes, we will. They're a better team now than they were back then, let's put it that way. A lot better. Unai Emery, of course, we're facing up to him again. What a manager. Unai Emery's side are 4 points behind league leaders Arsenal and have lost only 2 matches at Villa Park this season. What chance have we got, eh? What chance? Little chance, really. They're an amazingly well-coached team, said Andrews. Well, it would be. Got Unai Emery, haven't they? They're very deliberate in the way they play the game with and without the ball. They have a top elite level head coach. He's had the vast majority of that group for a long time. They have a set way of playing that can cause a lot of problems if you don't do things right. And they have top level individuals within that who can really hurt you. Exactly. Right, so let's get to the match preview now. And Kevin Sharder there. Match preview, Aston Villa versus Brentford. Analysis, team news, match officials and more. Here's everything you need to know ahead of Brentford's Premier League game against Aston Villa at Villa Park on Sunday, 2nd of February. The Bees have already beaten Unai Emery's side twice this season, once in the league and once in the cup. But since then, the Villains have climbed up the table and are now just 4 points off the top of the league. What chance we got, eh? Pre-match analysis, Stephen Gillet, playmaker stats. Brentford may need to rethink approach against the Villa side capable of scoring from range. Brentford are renowned for playing the percentages, but the Bees may need to tweak that blueprint this Sunday against high-flying Aston Villa. Keith Andrews' men travel to Villa Park to take on Unai Emery's Villains, third in the table and just 4 points shy of leaders Arsenal, who have found their shooting boots after a slow start to the season. The Midlanders made a seriously shaky opening to the 25-26 campaign, notably becoming only the fifth side in Premier League history not to score in the opening 4 league games. After Sheffield Wednesday 93-94, Newcastle United 2005-06, Swansea City 11-12, and Crystal Palace 17-18. Emery's side have since clicked into gear and will be gunning for revenge against the Bees, who beat Villa 1-0 on the second match week of the season, before dumping them out the Carabao Cup on penalties in September. Brentford may have bested their opponents twice already this term, but Villa are a different beast now, exactly what I already said. And their unparalleled ability to score from long range may require the Bees to rethink their approach. Emiliano Buendia's gorgeous knuckleball from outside the box in the Villains 2-0 win at Newcastle last weekend was merely the latest in the growing catalogue of spectacular long-range goals this season. What a beauty from Buendia. Yeah, it was a great goal. St James Park is stunned, yeah. Hopefully he won't stun us. I really hope he doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I think they're going to get probably at least. I won't say the score. Well, I know I'm going to put them to win, obviously, but I won't say the score just yet. Yeah, 13 may be unlucky for some, but not Villa, who've scored a baker's dozen from outside the box in the Premier League this season. 2 more than any other side across Europe's top 5 leagues. And here's the rub from a Brentford perspective. The Bees actually invite shots from outside the box. Yeah, we can't though. Why do we do it? We can't be doing that. Especially they're shooting and scoring from long range. Why we can't let that happen? Since their promotion to the top flight in 2020-21, Brentford have focused on maximising the quality of the chances they create and minimising the calibre of opportunities they concede. The Bees have sought to superpower set pieces, target opponents' 6-yard boxes and shoot centrally in the attack. While defensively, they pack their own 18-yard box and encourage teams to take on low probability efforts from range. This season, 37% of the shots Brentford have faced have been from outside the box, a higher percentage than any other team in the top flight. That approach usually pays dividends, but Villa's current form challenges that logic. Buendia 5 goals and former B Ollie Watkins 8 carry obvious goal threats for Villa, but their standout performer this season and the most productive English player in the Premier League has been Morgan Rogers. Now, a key part of Thomas Tuchel's plans at international level, Rogers won the PFA Young Player of the Year award last term and has kicked on impressively with 12 goal involvements, 7 goals and 5 assists in 25-26. The 23-year-old is Villa's most productive player and has typified their ability to confound the expected goals metric. The former Manchester City Academy graduates' league strikes this season include 3 efforts from distance, as well as a match-winning double that oozes quality in Villa's 2-1 win over Manchester United in December. It is perhaps unsurprising then that Rogers' 7 goals have come from less than 4xG. A gripping contest looks to be in store, and both sides will need to time their challenges carefully. Only the Liga giants Real Madrid 10 have been awarded more penalties than Brentford 7 this season across Europe's top 5 leagues, while Villa have drawn more free kicks, 308, than any other team in the Premier League. Remarkably, given they win an average of 13.4 fouls per game, Villa are one of only 2 Premier League sides, Tottenham the other, yet to be awarded a penalty this season. And Brentford will want to keep it that way on Sunday. Scout report, Dan Long, Sky Sports, Aston Villa's chance of winning the Premier League assess. Finishing last season with 8 Premier League wins from 10 suggested there was every reason to believe another hugely exciting campaign would lie ahead in 25-26. For Aston Villa, that has ultimately proved to be the case. But it didn't start that way. It certainly didn't. The Villains were in the relegation zone for most of September, having failed to win any of their first 5 league games for the first time since 1970. In the first 4 of those, they failed to score. That long-awaited first goal was scored by Matty Cash in a 1-1 draw with Sunderland. But by that point, they had only hit 12 shots on target in all, which was the lowest figure in the division. We have to recover our identity, of course. We have to try to recover our personality, confidence and personality to play, Emery said afterwards. I'm frustrated with how we played. We are not feeling comfortable with our style. Whether or not directly linked to the Spaniard publicly airing his grievances, the run of form since will have been beyond the realms of what he or the Villa fans thought possible. In all competitions from and including the 1-0 win over Bologna in the Europa League on 25th of September, they have played 26 games and won 21 of those. At home in the Premier League, they have taken 24 of the last 27 points on offer. On the road, it is 20 from the last 27. Had Emi Buendia not missed a late penalty away at Go Ahead Eagles back in October, they would have been sitting above Lyon at the top of the Europa League phase table before their final game against RB Salzburg. The record is quite astonishing, to say the least. There's also been no shortage of goals. Ollie Watkins, Morgan Rogers, Buendia, John McGinn and Daniel Marlin, who has since joined Roma on loan, have scored 35 between them. Yet not one player has scored more than 8 in all competitions. Before the first meeting with Brentford in August, Villa were priced at 4-1 to finish in the top 4. That is now shortened to 2-9. They are 9-2 to finish in the top 2 for the first time since since the very first Premier League season back in 92-93, and even priced at 16-1 to win the league, which is not beyond the realms of possibility, given they trail leaders Arsenal by only 4 points. The game plan with Patrick Rose, Sky Sports. Patrick Rose, Sky Sports football journalist and Aston Villa fan, has explained how Emery is likely to set up for Sunday's Premier League clash at Villa Park. It will be business as usual from Emery, I think, Patrick told Brentford.com earlier this week. It is a 4-4-2 with Morgan Rogers playing in the free role off Ollie Watkins. There could be some curveballs in terms of team selection due to injuries. Though, the absence of Tielemans, McGinn and Kamara will mean Anana and Lamara Bogard will likely feature in midfield. Both are decent players, but neither possesses the passing ability of Tielemans or the defensive support of Kamara. McGinn predominantly played on the right, so that has opened the door for Jadon Sancho. He scored his first goal for the club against Fenerbahce, and that could really kickstart his time here in the second half of the season. If he is up for it, he is dangerous. Last Premier League starting 11 versus Newcastle, 4-2-3-1, Martinez, Cash, Konza, Torres, Matson, Anana, Torres, number 1, Sancho, Rogers, Buendia and Watkins. That's a great team, looks a good team, doesn't it? Whoever they put out is going to be tough. It's going to be tough for us, let's be honest. There's no way I can't see us winning this or even getting a draw, maybe. I just can't see it. Already read that. Already said that about this, about the team news, the injuries. Match officials, Robinson to referee first Brentford game of the season. Referee Tim Robinson, assistants Ian Hussin, and Tim Wood. Fourth official Tom Kirk. VAR Paul Tierney. Tim Robinson officiated his first Premier League match in December 2019. Burnley's 1-0 victory over Newcastle United. This season he has returned. He has refereed 12 games, dishing out 57 yellow cards and one red. 11 of those cards came in Sunderland's 3-2 win over Bournemouth earlier this term. Robinson's first Brentford match was at the end of the 24-25 campaign, when the Bees beat Brighton 4-2 at the GTEC Community Stadium, which saw João Pedro sent off for the visitors. Last Premier League meeting. Of course, that was Brentford 1, Bees 1, Vila 0. In August last year, of course. 23rd, as I mentioned earlier, the 1-0. And Dango Ouattara's goal, first goal on his debut, of course. Dango Ouattara's debut goal earned Brentford a 1-0 win against Aston Villa in the Bees' first home game of the 25-26 Premier League season. The 23-year-old forward's 12th minute finish was the difference as Keith Andrews' side secured their first victory of the campaign at GTEC Community Stadium. When Craven Kelleher found Igor Thiago on halfway with a lofty pass, the Brazilian flicked the ball on to put Ouattara through on goal. The former Bournemouth man raced into the box and saw his stabbed effort saved by Emiliano Martinez, but the ball ricocheted back into his path, and he held his nerve to pass into an empty net. I don't think it's going to be as easy this time. No way. Definitely not. I don't think we're going to win this 1-0. No way at Villa Park. That's not going to happen. Well, I think we all know who's going to be in goal. It's pretty obvious. It's going to be this man, Craven Kelleher. As usual, it'll be Craven Kelleher. Be up to you, Luca. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're all good. Yeah. Are you okay? Please beat Villa. Yeah, we've got no chance, mate. We ain't beating them. It's not happening. Yeah, I hope you're well, buddy. Anyway, I think you lose 2-0. Well, I might be going. I'm thinking we're going to lose as well, but it might be a different score to that. So, yeah, I think we're going to lose as well. But anyway, yeah, Kelleher in goal, for sure. And defenders, I hope we put on a fairly good display though in defence, because we've been pretty poor lately. I would say with Aya being maybe unfit, he might not play. It's going to be Collins. I would say Collins. Collins. In centre of midfield, centre back, centre of defence. I mean, not centre of midfield, centre back in defence. So Collins and this guy, I suppose, Vandenberg. He will play with Collins, I think. If not, it could be him, could be this guy, Ethan Pinnock. With Collins, I would say, I don't think Collins has been great either, but unfortunately, he carry on. Otherwise, I would put this guy in, Pinnock, and maybe Vandenberg. Although at times I don't still rate him, Vandenberg. I know he can cock up as well. He can make a mistake. So, I think that'll probably be the what it'll be, and also obviously Coyote at right back. Yeah, Coyote at right back, and I would think and hope it will be Rico Henry at left back. It's going to be this guy at left back, hopefully. Because if it won't be, it'll probably be Hickey. You know, I don't think that's good. You know, he's not a left footer. He's not. I mean, he's not a left back. You know, Hickey. I'm sorry, but it's got to be him. It's got to be Rico Henry. And the midfield, if Damsgaard isn't fit, it'd definitely be Jensen. I think he's done fairly well lately, Jensen, to be honest. He's played fairly well. I think he'll continue. I don't know if they'll bring Henderson back. He may come back for this one. I think he adds more to our midfield if he will play. I think it might be a little bit more solid with him in midfield. They may not be as much of a threat with him there, Vila. So Henderson may come back. Yana obviously will probably play. He's been playing and played fairly well, I guess, most of the time. Although he signed a new contract and then didn't do that well actually against Forest, or maybe even against Chelsea. Well, I don't know. He played fairly well against Chelsea. It was against Forest. He didn't do much. Yeah, I think Damsgaard won't be fit for this. I think that Nigel, he just won't be right for this one, I'm afraid. I wish it would be. It'd be great, but it'll probably be this guy as well. He'll play Yarmouth, or Yarmouth, I should say. No doubt he'll carry on there. Yeah. And the strikers, well, it's going to be Thiago, and it's about time he turned up again. Yes, he's got 16 goals this season, but done nothing lately, Igor Thiago. So I want him to turn up this time and get some goals. Really need them. He's got to start doing things again. He went missing against, maybe a little bit missing against Chelsea and a bit against Forest. So he needs to come back and start scoring again. I would think this guy will probably play as well with Tara. He adds a lot more threat, a lot more directness, pace. So does Sharda on his day. His quality, I'm sure he'll play as well. If he gets going, if it's his day, if he does things, who knows? But this ain't going to be easy though, guys. I can't see us winning it at all. I really can't. There's just no chance. Yeah, Lucas saying, "Oh, not bad. Yeah, good. That's good, bro. Happy. Glad you're okay, man. Yeah, Luca again. Villa will be strong at home. Yeah, they will be. So, I've got to come up with my prediction, and I like Luca. I think they're going to lose. We're going to lose, but I'm going 3-1. I'm going 3-1 Villa. Unfortunately, they're going to have too much for us. They're going to get at least 3. And I think we will get 1 as a consolation. I think we'll actually score. Last 2 games we haven't scored, so we will probably get at least 1 there. But I just don't think it'd be enough. I think we're losing this 3-1. So, not looking good for us, to be honest. Not looking good. So, if we lose this, we got Newcastle next. So, maybe there's a chance to get some points, but I don't know there. And then Arsenal at home at a GTEC. So we need something at least out of 1 or 2 of these games. I mean, I think we can maybe get something against Newcastle. If we get a draw against Arsenal, that'd be amazing. So possibly 4 points, possibly. But I don't know. This is going to be really hard, really tricky. I just can't see us beating Villa. There's no way. You know, we got no chance against them now. So, sorry guys. A bit tired, obviously. Had a lot to do today. It's been a bit tiring, but anyway, I will be bouncing, guys. I've got other things to do, but as I say, yeah, 3-1 Villa, not looking good for us. We're going to be back down into that bottom half fairly soon. And probably where we deserve to be, to be honest. Where we deserve to be in the bottom half. But, oh well. Anyway, guys, whatever happens, I'll bring the reaction, do the reaction stream. But tomorrow I may be doing a buzz as well, maybe. I'm not entirely sure yet. So look out for that in case I do. Check out all the football again tonight. Lots of Europa games on, European games with English teams. Forest are playing somebody. Who knows? But yeah, I might do one and I might not. So and then of course, as I say, reaction to this. Will be more again next week, hopefully. Possibly obviously transfer thing Monday, transfer deadline. So I may do a stream for that, possibly as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Apologies for the lateness once again. The delay of this was supposed to be 6:30. Turned out to be 7 o'clock. And before I go, I'll just go through all this again. Follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to Mr. B High Football Chat. Smash those likes and sub if you're new. Yeah, keep subbing if you're new, especially guys. So come on, please keep doing this. I'm still on 205. So. Still on 205. So get that going up, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's get that going up. Oh dear, I really do. Sorry, guys. I really apologise. I'm yawning. It's been a knackering day. But anyway, guys, please keep subbing to me, smashing those likes and everything. Your love and support is always much appreciated, as always. So, Please keep doing that. And I'm going to bounce, guys. I'm going to watch some football. It's going to be starting soon. Or if not, it's probably already started. But anyway, cheers, everyone. Thanks. Until the next one, I'm out of here. Cheers, guys. Bye.